many brothers have sold their deed for a couple of extra dollars a week? When we were in the UK, this is a true story, huh? When we were in the UK, one of the mashayikh there, he was telling us the story. He said one day I jumped on the bus. He was new to this area, and he jumped on the bus. He said, so when I jumped on the bus, he was wearing his sunnah, sunnah clothing. He says, so when I jumped on the bus, I paid my fare, and the bus driver gave me 25 pence. 25 pence is maybe about 60 cents. Maybe about 60, 50 cents. He says, he gave me 25 pence extra. He says, so I took the money and I sat in the back of the bus. This is the Sheikh, he's telling us the story. He says, so when I was sitting in the back of the bus, I looked at my change and I realized he gave me more money. So Shaitan, he can become a big alim when he wants to. Big Sheikh, mashallah. He sits next to you. Just you, brother. This is a big company. What's 25 cents for these guys? It's nothing. He said, so I started to talk to myself. And it's only 25 pence. It's not going to make a difference. Maybe he didn't pay attention. He says, so when I got to my destination, he says, I'm walking out. And then just before I reached the bus driver, he says, I pulled out the 25 pence and I said to him, look, you made a mistake. You gave me more. The bus driver says to him, I didn't make a mistake. He says, I gave you the 25 pence intentionally. He says, I've been looking into Islam for 2 years. And when I seen you, I said, today is the day I make my decision. So the Sheikh said, I almost sold Islam for 60 cents. He says, I almost sold the deen of Allah for 25 pence. Because it's a big company, brother. They're not going to know. Now many of the boys, they use this word. Brother, they're kuffar. Who cares? Who cares? Is this the deen of Allah? Who cares? He says, I almost sold Islam for 25 pence. So having this fear of Allah, my brothers, and staying away from that which is doubtful. Uqba, there was a companion by the name of Uqba. Uqba bin al-Harith. He got married. Listen to the story. Sahih story. Uqba radiallahu anhu, he got married. I want you to imagine really. I want you to imagine now your wife, yeah? Your wife, your companion, the mother of your children. I'm not sure if he had children, but I'm sure he was married to her. One day he was traveling in the market. So a woman, she came to him. And this woman, she breastfed him when he was a little boy. She asked about him and then she asked, and he told her, now I'm married. She asked, who are you married to? And he told her the name of his wife. She said to him, I breastfed her too. You know what musibah this is, my brothers? Uqba married his sister in Rida'a. He married his sister from breastfeeding, which is haram in Islam. So he jumped on his camel and he rode to Medina to ask Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He didn't go home to check. He didn't go to the doctor and tell him, listen brother, please can you do a blood test? This woman, I don't know if she's in her right mind or not. Nothing. He jumped on his animal and went straight to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He said to me, Rasulullah, musibah, I have a big problem. He says, the woman said this to me. Rasulullah asked, are you still married? He divorced her immediately. He divorced her immediately. And she remarried. Out of fear, My brothers, honestly, sometimes I put myself in this position. And I wonder, if a woman said to me, mashallah, I breastfed you when you were a little boy. Oh, mashallah, thank you very much. Who are you married to, boy? I tell them, I'm married to the Shaheen family. Oh, you married to little Fatuma? Oh my God, Allah Akbar. Yes, why? What's the problem? I breastfed her too. You're a majnoona anyway. This woman's crazy, But Uqba radiallahu ta'ala anhu, no wasting time, he mounted on his animal and went straight to Rasulullah. In Medina. Not mashallah, he jumped on the internet and sent in an email. Look, I'll check and I'll verify. No, he mounted on his animal and went all the way to Medina to ask. So my brothers, I don't want to take too much time. Sometimes you think something is small. You think something is, no problems, brother, this is little. Many times, especially now, because the world is changing. And we are faced with new issues every day, and we don't know. My brothers, ask your heart. Many times, brothers, now, we have a very big problem. The youth, when they want to get married, he meets a girl and wants to talk to the girl for 6 months on the phone and text messages. And mashallah, because his Shaykh Shaitan makes him know, brother, you have to get to know her and look at all the divorce problems and all right? So then the brother starts to, and then the brother starts asking, brother, am I allowed to talk to her? Wallahi, look, I'm only talking to her for the sake of Allah, and I want to marry her, and I want to do amal that is good. But brother, honestly, I want to ask you something. Would Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam do this? You ask yourself, whatever situation you're in and you're confused, I don't know what to do. Ask yourself, would Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam do this? Would the Sahaba do this, my brothers? If you think Rasulullah would do this, and your heart is content, and it's a doubtful issue, then go. But listen to the words of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He says, you might fall into that land which is haram and you don't know it. Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu, this is the last hadith. Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he had a slave. He had a slave, and the slave used to go work and earn some money. And from that money that he earned, Abu Bakr used to eat from that money. Hello. So one day the slave, he brought him some food. So he waited for Abu Bakr to start eating, and then when he started to eat, the slave asked him. He said to him, do you know where I got this food from? Abu Bakr paused. He says to him, no, where did you get this food? He says to him, many years ago before, he's telling me, many years ago before Islam, I used to be a soothsayer. I used to be a soothsayer, which is haram. He says to him, and I did some soothsaying for a man and I deceived him. And I just seen him now and he paid me for that work. So I got you this. In the hadith, Sahih Hadith, Aisha radiallahu anha, she's narrating. She says Abu Bakr stuck his hand into his mouth until he vomited everything out. This was the fear that they had, my brothers. This was the fear that they had. So I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, my brothers, to bring this fear into our hearts. And trust me, start bringing this fear into your life. Your heart knows that which is right and that which is wrong. He says halal is clean, haram is clean, and there's doubtful things in the middle. If you want to protect your deen, and you want to protect your iman, and you want to protect your ard and your family, he says, then stay away from that which is doubtful. Stay away, even if your heart desires it. Sometimes you think, but my heart is okay. Is it your heart or is it your nafs that's okay? Really, which one is the one that's okay with it? Your heart or your nafs? So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us from that which is haram and from that which is doubtful. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us to the sirat al-mustaqim and to guide this whole ummah, Muslims and non-Muslims, to the guidance of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.